Hello everybody and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Link Stationary Catastrophe. And today we're going to work on the hook. Hopefully to hook you into subscribing. This is by CAD Cam Tutorial. That guy is miles above this channel and miles above my expertise. But we're going to do the hook, the dreaded hook. This one's been done a few times. I think it's really fun, and it teaches you a lot about just like tangent lines. Like I said before, I look at these kind of as a puzzle. Yeah. Next time you guys see me, I'll be different background. I'll be back in Portland. I just decided to start this channel while I was on vacation, visiting family for 6 months. You know, why not? But let's go ahead and just look at this thing. I haven't looked at it in like a year. Let's just check it out. So we got straight line, 52, comes down straight, tangent, radius, straight, another radius, and then this trick shot here. I remember this now. These are not going to be... Something was weird about this, and we're going to get there, and I'm going to fail, and it's going to be hilarious, but we're going to do it anyway. Circular... The first shape, AA, and then the second lofted shape down here. Center line here, okay. And off the center line, there's a circle. Okay. I think we can do it. Let's hope. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do this front plane. So I'm going to rotate this guy. Actually, I'm just going to ruin it, everything. Rotate 90. We'll probably have to scale it a bunch. Let's just see where this gets us first off. So I'll try to use this line as a center line. It used to be really, like I really would try to keep designs on these lines. Now I just draw things out in space and they're typically fine. 52 divided by 2 because we're gonna do half of that. 26. And then we could just bring 52 here if it doesn't ruin ourselves. Seems legit. Now 220 down to this circle here. Let's also scale this guy. This is massive. Absolutely massive. Like something like that. Whatever, we can do it as much as we need to. Maybe we can't, I don't know. What is the diameter of this circle? 70. So 220 down, off center line, 70. Let's go ahead and lock down what we got. Grab this guy, 220 down, construction line. Oh, I got an email. It's Google Play. Nice. Lock it down, 70. I almost want to say that should be a construction line, but we're going to utilize like half of it. I guess we'll work on this left side first off. I'll worry about this stuff later. That's just some threads, and that's like the easiest thing in the world. Come on. Let's stare at this for a minute. That's why I kind of get my bearings here. So straight to 45. This 45, the top of this 45 radius starts at 138 up. So let's line one line at a time. One line at a time. Why do I have an arc? Spline, whatever. Here we go. 138. We'll make that. We'll just kind of try to keep these construction lines. And then this line can just go haphazardly off into space. Doesn't actually matter where. Constantly be locking these things down too. And that's the start of our 45 radius, as I've said. So we'll just drag this guy down. Doesn't really matter where. From the top of our 52 here. And then 45. So we'll just go ahead. We'll just draw an arc just out in space. It's going to get massive when we do that. No, it won't. Okay. And then now that we have our 45 radius here, it's out in space, we want to connect it to this line. Pretty simple. Select both lines, tangent. If you've watched this channel before, you're going to hear me say that 1,000 times. This 7 here is for this side, so we're not going to worry about that. We have this radius of 94. It's going to look kind of weird here for a second, but let's get that going. 94 radius. Does it say how far it is? From the center of this circle, the 94 is 11 millimeters offset there. So let's come here, 11, lock it down, or no, we unlocked it, whatever. Construction line. And then we'll grab the center of this circle, just throw it there, which I didn't actually hit it. Come on. Don't do me like this. There we go. Okay. Now with that information, we should be able just to make a straight line here, tangent from these two arcs, and we should be good to go, allegedly. But are we now? Let's just try it. If all else fails, we just redo. Because we're locked there, we're locked there. That line's not going to move. We should be good. Tangent. Tangent. Where's the straight line? Where is the line? Here it is. Does it matter where these lines hit? Well, these lines all have to be connected. So this line has to coincident with that line. This line has to coincident, or this point has to coincident with this line, which it already is. Yeah, I guess we just didn't coincident those two. And that should be good. We shouldn't be able to move this. Or can we? But why? Well, let's figure it out. Oh, it's because this point and this construction line also need to coincident, but it constricts with conflicting, which doesn't make any sense because I could just do that. Okay, sure. And then this line would get brought out. If that didn't make sense, I am so sorry. I'm just kind of hacking away at it until it made a shape, really. Trim this up. Look at that, it's already taken shape. We're basically done, right? So, 9 degrees down from the center is where this second 82 radius happens. And I believe it would be, it doesn't really say it's off the 11, but it does say it's on that center line. Should we assume? If these two were tangent, I don't think it matters where the center of that thing's going to be. So let's get another center line here. Construction line, lock it down. This would run into that, coincide, coincident, whatever. And then 82. Come on, there we go. Off in space. And then now these points should coincide. The one off in space, and then when they coincide, tangent, and that'll make that smooth transition there. 90 degrees from the center, we have another circle. We're still working on the outside. There was something, but this is like a year ago, but there was something up with this. And we're just gonna figure it out again. Here we go. Let's bring this guy here. Construction line, lock it down. And that is 100% where this thing changes. So I think it's gonna go tangent with this circle. So we will coincident those. Now let's just look at it. Radius of 36. Diameter. Radius? Whatever. So if we're right, from this point to here is 36. And it's 36.5336. Something is weird here. And I think it's because these two circles, I don't think they actually touch. Because, like, if you look at this drawing, this is a super thick line here. And I just, man, it's just hard to tell. It almost looks like it's on one side of the thing. But we can't really use, you know, this and this as a guide. So we are going to do our own. And it's probably going to be fine. We'll have to ask old CAD CAM tutorial what it really was supposed to be. Maybe he'll even reply. We'll make these tangent. Wait, I think it changed the, yeah, we want to keep the 36, hold that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it comes up through. Let's do that. Let's get rid of that line. We'll just make a circle from here out 36. Right? Then we'll get our circle here. We'll lock down our 36 millimeters. I think this coincident here should be delete the constraint, just so now we can move this line again. Yeah, see, there's a gap. I almost want to say this gap should be reflected the other way. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do my original plan. Dislike the shit out of me in the comments for taking so long. Let's go 36 here. Lock it down. It's gonna be our circle. Endpoint. Lock the circle down. And then this coincidence here. Delete the constraint. Just disconnect it actually. And then we'll run this line into this line, tangent. Wherever they meet. Wherever they meet. Trim it off. Cool. What is this? Oh, this is the circle. Why is there a point though? Oh no, that's good. Okay. I think we're going the right way. So this point is my original line. And it moved it. But are we still 36? No, we're 35. What's going on here? I said to lock you down. Okay. But wait. Look at this confusion. Sickening confusion. Okay, here we go. It's not going to work. So perhaps they do just coincide, and then whatever's whatever. I would say there's just no way that's tangent. We're just working on a puzzle now. That's okay. That is okay. Maybe I'll fast forward through this part, but I gotta work through some things here. God, I hate it when it does that. We're gonna work through some things. So let's drag from there, 36. We're just working through some things and it misses it again. So these lines will never, ever, ever be tangent unless it's like that. Or if it's like the original way we did it. So let's go back to the original. Because I feel safer doing that. I feel safer these lines not being like tangent. Oh. Unless it tangents from there to there, but I think that's 100% tangent. But this change here really gets me. Whatever, onward and forward. The radius of 125. What is this one for? Oh, that's this number is for the center point of this line. So we'll go 50 from our center line here. And draw a circle. 50, make it horizontal, vertical, because I thought I saw it move a little bit. Construction line. We'll go this way, doesn't matter where. Lock and construction line. Now let's get an arc in the middle of nowhere here. 125, it's gonna be huge. No, it's not. Nice, nice. Then drag it out here. Need it to be tangent with this. And then it just has to, when it's tangent with the line we just did, we just run it into here. And then it also, you see how we can move it and it's like not hitting that point? It also has to coincident with that point. So let's lock that point down. Coincident. Here's a little tail, we'll just trim off. Let's trim it off a little bit. Can't trim this part. Okay. Way to be cool. I won't ask you to do anything you're supposed to. Really? Yeah, straight up. Ah. We might run into a problem lofting later. But I see no other way to do that. Alright, onward and forward again. And then the other side. Yeah, we'll start this whole other side here. Do we like what we have? Yeah, we like it. And then this 10 radius here at the top, we're just gonna pretend we don't see that for now. We're gonna get to it. Down, lock. So now we're gonna work on the other side here, the right side. Come on. Okay, so 138 millimeters up, 7 millimeters down is where the center of this radius of 125 has to be, and that'll give us the line coming off this side. So how are we going to do that? So let's not make that construction. Let's also lock it down though. So this is our 138 millimeter line. I guess we'll just come down 7. We will just build both ways here with another construction line, and then it'll be able to slide on this line. That's the way I see it, at least. And now let's get another arc, 125. That was a line. Somewhere around there, whatever. 125. Where did it go? Oh, it's the other way. Arc out in space. This line and this line, tangent. This point comes down to this line that we just drew. I guess we'll coincident it. Then we can kind of lock it in there. Where have we gone wrong, my friend? Nowhere. So far. Now we need this straight. We have this turn, and we'll finish it off by our other 125. So this straight, connect both the lines, go on a tangent, trim these ends. Is that right? It looks so soft. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, 125. 125. Think of nothing but 125. So let's go ahead and make another arc off in space here, close to this edge. Radius, 125. This one, where did this one go? The center of this arc was 35 millimeters from the center point, center line. So we'll do the same thing as we just did with the 7. We'll just come down, oh God, what was the number? 34.5. And then we'll just give ourselves a long old line here. We'll lock all these down and make them construction lines. So no matter what, we know this point, this line, coincidentally they touch. And that we also know that this circle, this line, are tangent. And then now we can connect them. Wait for the highlight. So this line actually needs to be this point out here, which was our first line, is wrong. And that is because it didn't coincident with our center line here. So we're just going to go ahead and redo that line. So arc 125. We know it coincidence with this line. We know it's tangent with this line. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I don't know what we were doing. But I never know what we're doing. We're just doing stuff. You know what? I don't like how this one line is killing me right now, guys. No. Let's delete, it's coincident. Let's make it tangent with this center here, or this circle. I just think it's gonna go a lot better. Yeah, they meet right there. Old CAD Cam, he knows what he's doing. And I don't. No, that guy's awesome. I really learned a lot from him. Sweet. I could almost say that that is part 1 done. It looks right. Is that 94? Yeah, it's 94. We're good. Yeah, we're good all over. We are good. So, I guess part 2 of this design here is we're going to do all these lofted shapes. Starting with the top here. We're going to do a circle here. Then here we're going to do this shape. And at the bottom, GG, good game, right here. And then we'll do our 36 millimeter circle that just threw me through a massive whirl. But because it's not SolidWorks, he had some special thing do this end. We can't do that. So we're gonna have to loft kind of deal. And then maybe this end will just kind of do like a radius circle and then just replace the face on that one. We have our own tricks, okay, that aren't SolidWorks. So let's take a minute and take a sip of coffee here. Think about what we've done. All right. Coffee, sipped. Dogs, let out, let back in. Let's start up here with a circle. To do so, bring ourselves into the 3D view. Click on the top line, exit sketching. Add plane. Select the plane. Tip 90. Perfect. Now, when we select the plane, we have these two pink-purple points. Let's connect them, because that's the edges of our sketch. Probably went without saying. And then we just draw a circle. That one is done. Make the construction line in the middle. Because we're going to loft it on the rails. Oh, it is not done, because it actually goes up there. My bad. Oh my god. Oh, I guess we could just do that. There we go. Yeah, make sure it actually connects. Not like me. Don't be like me. The next one, section is A. And it's just 90 degrees off that, so let's go ahead and get our plane. I guess we could just use this plane, but for the sake of anything, we'll just come over here. Draw that perpendicular line. And then again, select the line, exit sketching, add plane, put it in the middle if you want it. And now let's bring this picture here closer and let's rotate it down so we can actually see what we're doing. Rotate it 90, again 90. Specifically because I don't want to move the camera too much. It creates like nausea, I think. Okay, we can see what we're doing. Let's kind of get a different perspective here. So the whole width, let's delete this plane. I can't really see what we're doing. We might actually, let's just make it comfortable for us. Let's take this image and go low, select the plane, and then let's use section view just so we can really see what we're doing here. Let's double select the plane and then hit section view because it's gonna like delete everything. And it's from here to here. So 70. So is this number gonna be 70? It is. That means we're right. Be right. We have 25, 65 at this end. That's our biggest constraints. The shorter end has a radius of 70. The longer end has a radius of 140, so it's doubled. So let's do this. Let's build half of it, and then we'll just mirror the whole thing. So we'll start 65 divide 2, so draw a line out. 65 divide 2, 32.5. 25, which is 12.5, but we're gonna do it properly. 12.5. We got our two parameter lines essentially. We'll just go ahead and connect those. Thank God, now we have a plane we can just double select. Oh, and these edges are a radius of 10. So we'll start with the 70 on the short end. So again, draw an arc, just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Put it at radius of 10. This arc and this center point coincide, and the arc and this line are also tangent. And make sure you actually lock down your sketch. How could I have forgotten that? This arc and the line are tangent. Sweet. Are we doing something wrong here? It's not 10. 70. I was looking at it like, what? There we go. Look at that. Smiley face. You can trim off the excess if you'd like. I'm just going to leave it for a minute more. Radius of 140 on this backside. Let's try to get it right this time. So just draw an arc in the middle of space. Hey, it kind of worked. This point and this arc coincide. The lines, tangent. And then the radius of 140. I know they're massive and it looks confusing, but you know. And then radiuses of 10. That's where the 10s came from, by the way. These ones are easy. But again, arc in the middle of nowhere. But this time, radius 10. This time, we'll just tangent them. We don't have to coincide with anything. Tangent. Tangent. Awesome. One more confusing line, and then we'll trim it up. Radius 10. These lines are tangent. Going on a tangent. Okay, now let's trim everything up. Make it all spiffed up for mom. Oh, and then this other side is worthless lines. Sweet. Okay, now let's mirror this shape we have. Why is that so thick? I'm just gonna leave it up to a glitch. Mirror, so select the plane, mirror, and the more. Cool. Select the shape, sketch, trim. We'll trim out these centers, or you could make them a construction line. Yeah, and that's that plane. Nice. Two more. Why is that like that? Whatever. Okay, and the next one, same kind of deal. Select the line, exit sketching, add plane, drag it wherever you want it. Actually does not matter. Rotate 90. Oh, let's get our picture rotated 92 just so we can see. It doesn't really matter if we section view it. I think we're gonna have all the room in the world. Take note, it's from here to here. So let's select the plane, sketch. And I'm pretty sure it's just from here to here. Let's double check though in the 3D kind of view. Yeah, we got it. We hit it perfect. And then come back to our plane. I guess the center one can just be a construction line so we don't have to trim anything later. GG. Good game. Okay. I just realized this one doesn't give you the full dimension. But we're going to do the same thing. So 55 divide 2. We all know that as 27.5. Let's also just lock all this stuff down. I just feel so much safer locking everything down. Come to the bottom, point. We're going to get our 34.5 divide 2. $17.25, we all knew that off the top of our head. That's our parameter lines. Lock it down. Can't say it enough. Not locking down things has ruined many a project. Okay, 55. No. 58 is our first radius on the top here. Am I doing this right? Hold on. We just need to think about our choices here. Yeah, okay, we are doing it right. I thought the smaller side, for whatever reason, would be on the top, but it is not. 55. Radius of 55 is going to get huge. And then it coincidences with this point, which is locked. And then it becomes tangent with this line. What is this point? Oh, that's the point from our arc. This random point here. Bottom 158. Same deal. Arc in the middle of nowhere. 58, it gets huge. Oops. Try to just make it bearable. We don't actually have to like drag it anywhere close. Just kind of, just a thing. The line coincidences with the bottom point, and the arc line also is tangent. And then radiuses of 10 in all the corners, easy. Do an arc here, radius 10. And these ones just become, we just go on our tangent. Awesome, let's do this side here. Radius of 10. Tangent line. Tangent line. I just pulled that one just so I can trim it a little easier. Then trim away, trim away. Oops, come on now. That double tap trim. Come on, Shapr. Okay, sweet. And that's half a shape right there. Let's go ahead and select all these lines. Exit sketching. Mirror. The center line is our target. Where did it go? Why is it up there? Why are you doing this? Okay. Yeah, the target line was, it must have been like it must have been the other plane. Okay, that's what's going on. And that's one shape. Awesome. And then the plane can just be deleted. I'm sure it'll get in your way later. Unsection view everything. Yeah, it's coming along. This is coming along. We are like hauling right now. Let's get this one, which is super easy. 36-degree circle, but same steps have to go into it. So select this line, come out of sketch, add plane, put it wherever you want. 90 degrees. And then just the two closest points. We have to draw a line to find the center. Circle. Construction line. That one is done. Just lock it down for safety's sake. There's a dog snoring. Sorry if you can hear that. Look at that. Yeah. Now let's work on this last end, which I don't really have a plan for. I was kind of hoping buying my time this far would actually like give me a plan, but that is not what happened. Hold on, I gotta finger chin myself here. So it's 10 is this last radius. Let's just experiment here. 10. Okay, now it's 10. Now what do we do? Coincident these maybe? Yeah. Maybe a tangent or something. No, because then it can't. Oh no. Can we coincident these? No, it looks horrible. And it is 10, right? Yeah, it is 10. So no matter what, this shape has to like fit in here. It's disconnected from there. We're just playing around now. We're just having a good old time. You know what, maybe if we just did a center line here. We just have like a point on that center line. And it's locked down, Jesus. Coincident? What? Oh, it coincided with the wrong side. There we go. And then now maybe it runs tangent. It's too big. We got some tricks of our own, I said earlier. I almost say... There's no way that's ever going to be tangent. What if we just locked it down, hit tangent, drew line across, and then just did a little roundabout? That's a technical term. That's what we're going to do. As long as we know from that shape, because it has to hit this circle or the loft is going to fail. It's 125. Oh my god, this one line has destroyed this video. And we're okay with that, I guess. Hopefully that... Oops. Come on. Hopefully that'll work out. It doesn't say this is a complete shape. But that's fine because we're just lofting it. There we go. Yeah, because it's going to loft into there, but in the circle? Or is the circle going to have to be bigger? Because it doesn't touch it. I think it's going to have to be bigger because it doesn't touch it. And I know I'm right. So, bummer. We're going to redo this. We're not going to delete that. All we're going to do is it was this outer point here. That's where the circle goes. Which is also that 0.533, so it's still not 36 perfect. But it's actually going to work. So... double check this side. So I should just be able to trim this and it'd be, yeah. Trim this guy. I think it actually wants to be tangent, not with this circle, but way out here. Let's get rid of that circle completely. Oh my god. It's always the end of this thing that gets everybody too. And now it's my turn. I mean, honestly, looking at CAD-CAM's tutorial here, it's different here, so he he did something too. Maybe the end of this hook is just like mastery status. Like you have to be like a real badass to have it. Let's just go ahead and add a few planes here. Maybe even just two. It's probably fine. Yeah, because we'll just do 2 planes and we'll just follow this rail and then we'll just finish it off there. So we'll come here, add our last little add plane. 90 sketch. Don't get confused by all the other stuff going on. Circle. Yeah, and then we could probably just like rotate something on the end there. That'll finish it off. Let's just go ahead and delete some of these. Okay. Okay. That's kind of what we want. That's so funny. Well, now this is the moment of truth from all this confusion. Take in these sketch planes and let's loft it. So tools, loft, and we're gonna loft it on these rails too. So I like to just select the first plane and then just start selecting all the rails. Now, do we dare to go for this last section and make it like full? I don't think it's gonna be able to make that turn right there. We're doing it. It didn't do it. Okay. Awesome. It has these like topology lines, but we can delete some of these because I know for a fact they're like, a lot of this is just tangent. Some of them we're not going to delete. I guarantee these ones aren't going to. Oh, well, we can delete that one. Some of them just don't delete, and I don't know why, but, you know, that's okay. Maybe just take a minute. Let's give ourselves something cool to look at. Jesus. I had to really think about how to delete that line. There we go. Less topology. Now let's finish this thing. Actually, we got the threads to do too. Like their toolant, we can just hit loft. And much like everybody else's design, it looks a little weird at the end. It says we have 3 curves, but I don't believe it is like the thing. Oh, maybe I got them mixed up. No, I didn't. We're gonna redo this. Bam, bam. Select all the lines. Loft. That looks fine, except for all these topology lines, dude. Edge lines. You know, it's coming close to the end of the project because I haven't said anything for a minute. Feel free to leave a comment too, like how this channel should continue. Like, should we do drama? Just absolute drama channel, you know? Wouldn't that be cool? Just a drama channel. Hold on, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to go back. Let's draw on this face. Draw a line through the center. I think if we just... Now if we just if we just revolve it, that's kind of an ending. Perhaps not the ending we wanted. But I think it'll be fine. Oh, and then the top threads. That's going to be easy. Let's do them. 70 total, 60 is the threads. M42, 4 at 45, which is a chamfer, but that wouldn't it only be 2? Whatever. So 70 and then 60 is all we got to really remember. What is the full spacing? I'm so lost. 42, 60. Oh, it's just 42, right? Yeah, totally is. Okay, whatever. 70. Only 60 of that's thread. And then it's 3mm thread, so we'll come to the front. Now we got a circle, we'll come to the front, which cuts everything in half. We'll just kind of get a 3x3 polygon triangle. Draw that pretty much anywhere. I'd probably put it above like this shape. So let's get like a guideline going here. We just kind of want this line and this line to be tangent, I guess. And that's just so whenever we like do the chamfer, it'll be like the threads, you know, they can actually like screw onto something. Let's also take into account how far away these are. 1.16. We'll just call it 1. I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't know if a crane hook is like a precision item or anything. We'll click the triangle, revolve. It didn't really say how many times to revolve, and we'll come down 60. It would be 61 though in our case. It doesn't really say how many threads there are. It's probably like some standard or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. We'll call it 11. I think we could do 360 times 11 and it would work. Sweet. It worked. Awesome. Yes. So now that we got the threads, let's select the very top of our shaft here. Let's add a plane. And then we're adding this plane so we can split the thread body. Select the thread body, split body, done. Delete all this stuff. Unionize. And then now this should all have the 45-degree chamfer. But we can't do that because it runs into the thread and Shapr doesn't like us when we do that. We want Shapr to like us. Did it not unionize these? Oh my god, now we're stuck in a loading screen. Come on! There we go. No, we're good. Alright, you wanna fight? You wanna fight Shapr3D? How would this work? It's 2 or it'd be 4? I think it was 4, so we'll go back 4. We're gonna add our own. We'll add our own chamfer. Yeah. That is not horizontal vertical. There we go. And our own chamfer. Yeah, it was 4. Which I think that would make this actually a 2. Disconnect these lines. Yeah. So the top one's actually the chamfer. So select that one. Revolve. Subtract. And the subtracted body. Oh, whoa. The other way around. Subtract. No, the blue does the cutting. Sweet. You gotta be kidding me. Where does it intersect? Oh, it's because it's the thread. We've done this all wrong, haven't we? I can hear the internet laughing at me already. Okay, well. I'll take that. The dog has left the room in absolute disgust. Let's unionize everything. Done skied. I guess. Some mistakes, but, you know, mistakes and all on this channel. Look at all the sketch planes too, it looks cool. I guess we'll color it. Sure. It is yellow. Here, we'll make this one metal. I'll be nice because all the times I've messed up, we'll finally just make it like blah 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 blah. Powder coated metal. Powder coated metal, sure. In the yellowest of yellow. Oh, I'm an idiot. Car paint. Anodized. Painted cast iron. Yeah, powder coated metal. Whatever. Yeah, this end shape. If somebody's got another tutorial on the hook, that'd be cool. But I didn't make this design. This is CAD-CAM tutorial, or I can't pronounce his name. I'm not even gonna try. Check that channel out one of these days. Yeah, you don't need to have SolidWorks to follow along with them, you know. I'd say we did all right, though, you know. I'll give it an 11 out of 10 or something. Just something simple. Let's move it into the pile of done. And also get rid of all these sketch planes. Do I have a thing for sketch planes? No. We'll just merge and delete them. I don't think we need them no more. It's the end of the video, basically. Delete sketches. Not like we were gonna like do anything with it later anyway. Into the pile of done. So far we only have yellow objects. Just throw it in there like your young toys when you just throw them in your toy box and you're like, I'm done with them. Should we go for the cringe pick? I mean the thumbnail. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, man. Anyways, we had some mistakes on the way. It's not 100%. It's like 95. Some things that threw us off. This circle here, I spent way too much time on. And then just the whole ending of this thing just doesn't jive very well. But hopefully you learned something. You know, if anything, you just watched me do a puzzle of sorts. That's I guess what matters. So I think this is number 4. Yeah. Hopefully it hooks you into subscribing. Anyways, thanks for watching.